Yeah. In the meantime, I'll just quickly go over. We have our dear Volta, who actually pulled the Shard of Eternity into his own grasp. We've added that to the weapon. It now has the ability to go into crossbow time, which is bullet time but medieval.
It works, by the way.
It works. Okay, thanks.
3 times each short rest, Volta can elect to do the additional sharpshooter damage without taking the negative modifier on his attack,
Ooh.
activating the shard.
Wow.
I have added the separate counter on your character sheet for that.
Boom.
One of these times I'm going to get the finishing blow. I'm sure of it.
You'll get it on the Nephilim.
Surprise Santarot to steal the kill.
Deus Ex Barbarian.
Literally, like, have the session at my place, and then, like, he's hiding underneath the cupboard. Right. So, we find ourselves standing in the middle of devastation, where Brokos passed through. A lot of things were destroyed. You see the angelic flights still quite nearby, keeping an eye on what actually happened. And there is a vague sense of applause going on. What do you intend to do, party? As you see Volta standing there with the small statuette of Brokos in his hand. Claw,
I look down.
scaled.
I look down at the I assume the acid holes in my plate armor. I look at Sorval. I look down. Look at Sorval. Sorval, I've got a job for you.
Those buff out, no problem. By the way, I also just pat you on the shoulder, and you'll just see me get some cloth and just wipe my hands because of acid.
I will be just checking if Dario is okay.
Yeah, I'll be looking at Foot and be like, is that going to be a problem?
Have I ever been a problem to you, Sorval?
No, I'm talking about the statue you were just holding.
See Tario raising his finger like,
Well.
well.
Well, this statue appears to be mine now, and you will see it gently move inside my cloak.
Sorval knowing, nope, he doesn't see that because he's watching it, the angel at the moment.
Oh, look, Sorval, angels, look up. And
Sorval's looking at himself in the reflection of his sword. That'd be my guess.
Nah.
I'm on fire. Now I'm on ice. Now I'm on fire. Now
I'm cool, I'm hot. I'm cool, I'm hot.
Can I use my cloak of cleansiness to try and wipe Dario clean?
You can do a great many things.
I will go like, you missed a spot here.
I still have some fur left here.
Yeah. How is your horn still attached? And I'm like gently picking it,
Yeah,
like it is strong enough.
The glue appears to be holding quite well.
Yeah.
This was a good
Yes.
concoction.
Mm-hmm. If I try mending on his armor, does it do something or not?
A little.
Hmm.
It does restore to a certain degree
Okay.
the damage done, but you get the feeling that a qualified armor smith like Sorval would probably be able to keep the structural integrity better when mending this.
If only we had such an artisan. And I look around, gazing at Sorval.
Look at Iskren. Keep staring at Iskren.
One question though, Jim. I no longer look like a flamingo right now, right? Because all the feathers are gone.
Let's stick those
No.
back, and I'm like using.
Crap.
Roll me a D100. I'll say yes, the feathers are gone. You have become more presentable in polite society. Or less presentable in polite society. It depends.
Hmm, probably less.
If you meet like a gang of lions, you might be less presentable. I hear prides are very big on feathers.
If you meet like regular people, like legionnaires.
Mhm.
So, by the way, Sorval will fly up to. Can he see the angel who they talked to before?
Uh, at the moment, not
I'm
really.
pretty I'm pretty sure you can see the entire wing, no?
Yeah, but there's movement. They're probably flying some people back to report to
Mm,
whoever is in charge.
mm. Okay.
Are you going to wing it?
Sorval's just going to fly up to the nearest angel.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a man or a woman?
Uh, it it's a difficult one to guess. You
Angels
would
have no sex, no gender.
Yeah, no
yeah,
gender. I know this.
except in Magic the Gathering where it's like generally big-breasted females. Um,
Still, not.
I have no
You
idea
mean
why.
you mean Thai or no?
So that's not
so it
obvious.
it appears to be probably feminine.
Okay, I
Um,
will fly up to him. Sister, thank you for the assistance you with the entire flight.
you are most welcome. Thank you for taking out this horrendous threat. How did
Well,
you manage to stop it from regenerating, though? I can't even
well,
see where the
um,
corpse fell.
yeah, I will look down, but probably not see the corpse anymore. Or
No. What surprisingly enough happened is that when Volta siphoned away the essence,
hmm.
the creature vanished into the small statuette that Volta creates.
So, from what I understood, this creature was actually part of a seal that keeps the Nephilim bound inside
Mm-hmm.
of the Ravnica realm. We've been to another realm. There was another part that was a kraken.
Mm-hmm.
That's we defeated that one, made this one easier, and there we also learned the spell to stop it from regenerating. And
Interesting.
Iskren, on my command, used that spell on on the on the being. That's how we prevent it from regenerating. It
That
should now be gone forever.
very smart. This Iskren is a very potent spellcaster. Then
Yes, Iskren is one of the strongest spellcasters that I know of.
must be high praise. I don't know how many spellcasters you usually encounter, but I must say that the consistent returning was difficult
Mm.
to deal with for us.
Yes, I'm saddened by the amount of loss that the angels here have taken. But I think that you all can um, be glad now. Be sorry, can't think of the word. I think you all can be pleased now that um, the being is gone, and we have
There,
to
there is
continue
much
on.
rejoicement. I do believe that we can mop up most of the other
Mm,
threats to our realm.
yes,
How will you fare back in Ravnica?
yes. We will soon be going back. If when we go against this Nephilim, if there's any help you can give us, we would be most appreciative. But that I assume that's going to be hard without a planeswalker here.
Zegt de Planeswalker.
well, we can't do much, but um, you see the angel actively make a deep think. Well, you have already been blessed by Lady Sarah.
Mm,
Your companions appear to also have their own planeswalker backing.
yes.
Uh, this is difficult. I don't know what we can do to actively improve your chances to. Well, we could cause a bit of a flux in the flow of mana on Ravnica. I think we can do that much.
I think
It might make the creature more sluggish.
that would be very much appreciated
Massive slug
because
incoming.
because the creature, the Nephilim, is going to be a bigger threat than the creature we just defeated here.
Hmm.
So any help is appreciated.
Well, I would have to fly back to our main headquarters.
Mm.
Would it be possible for you to stay in this area for another day? Or is time pressing for you?
Hmm. We do have preparations to make in Ravnica and such. Um, Let me quickly go and
What we could
confirm.
do is provide you with a workshop as you wait.
That would be much appreciated because, as you might have noticed, we did take some damage.
Um, we could provide you a workshop and some smithing help to.
Would be very much appreciated. I
Okay,
myself am a smith of some renown, so
excellent.
yeah.
It's just a little. Do your companions fly?
Sadly, I'm the only one who's blessed with
I
that
take the
power.
carpet. Flimp.
Just
Oh
randomly on
right,
the floor, while
right.
Sorval's up there flying.
Yes,
Dario
I
can
will
fly,
look
it's the
down. Like
landing that's the problem.
right, we did got flying carpet recently, so they cannot fly, but not on their own power.
Okay. Um, well, at least we don't have to give them a ride then.
Indeed.
Probably for the best. Um, gather your companions, and we shall lead you on to the correct location.
Thank you very much. I will fly down.
While this conversation was going on, I do ask Iskin,
Yes.
what do you need to do to bitch slap the demon into helping us? You know, the one we got the summoning scroll from?
Uh, Something to bargain with. So I think I will only know once I speak with him.
I've got some good alcohol.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that will help. Maybe you can give me a sample. I can show it to him. No?
Dario takes his bag of holding.
Yeah.
One barrel, two bottles. So
I think
I've got
yeah.
wine, I've got kefir, I've got what else?
Just give me your best shot. Literally your best shot.
Give me your best shot. Well, I'm not actually sure how good the amphoras of wine are because I did taste. Hey, Sorval, give me back my amphora.
By this time, am I back down?
I assume by this point you're getting back down, and you hear Tario shouting up, "Hey, Sorval, you've got my amphora."
What? What amphora?
Yeah, Tario is not
I'm
messing around.
giving it back and be like, also, um, the angels are going to bring us to place where we can rest and where I can I look at the damaged armors, where I can repair those armors. And in about a day, they might be able to help us in our fight against the Nephilim.
Hmm.
So we should stay around here for a day.
I
That's
can
all
I
right with
can
all of you.
I can use a nap. Says the leaky minotaur.
You're not a leak at all.
I'm at 64 of 203 health. I'm leaky.
Maybe a little.
Would you like some heal? DM, I will gather. I think party gather up, please. And this is complete overkill, but let's sort this out. And I will heal 700 points to the party. So Sorval and Tario all full.
That's really.
That works.
That's it.
Oh, oh, this feels good.
Much better.
Are we going to make up camp here? Or
No, no, we will be getting an escort to a place where I can work and you all can rest up. Um, Ishkren, I
Yes.
do think we will need that flying carpet of yours.
Sure.
So, you guys mount on the flying carpet.
Yes.
Shotgun.
Battle axe?
Aren't you supposed to be at the front to fly this thing?
What am I going to be my own driver? Never.
Okay.
There we go. Just giving you guys something to look at. That is the
Oh,
battle map.
I thought we were in free fall.
Sorval never is.
The realm of Sera, as it has been ravaged by trolls and, well, Brokos, has taken some damage, but it still looks hauntingly beautiful. As you glide your way through the air on your magic carpet, you eventually arrive at what looks to be some sort of outpost. There is a guy standing there. He's got glasses on, a bit of whiskers going on. He's actively trying to sell people small pieces of paper. Um, Only human in sight, really. The rest is angels walking in and out, wearing battle-ready armor, some battle-worn armor, some freshly made. And you hear very faintly from the inside of the building, like the hammering that you are quite familiar with, as Sorval has been working on similar things in the past.
soft skin?
Hmm.
The area itself looks to be safe. There's no immediate threats abound, and the air is revitalizing to your lungs, for a lack of a better term. It's almost as though being close to what Brokos was drained the plane of some innate vitality that it usually has.
Okay. Um, Sorval will have been flying beside the carpet the entire time.
You
We'll make
notice that
sure.
most of the angels don't actively give the party too much additional glances.
Mm,
No untoward questions are being asked. Nobody's hailing or accosting you as you approach.
Um, Server will make sure that he's the first one to land.
Okay.
Um,
As you sit down, you do see that one human um, shuffles up to you, and he goes like, "Ah, welcome! It's been a while since I have had non-angelic visitors. Welcome to Vernian Stove. We are a small outpost, and we are always glad for anyone to provide us with patronage. We specialize in repairing armor and
hmm,
magical items.
hmm, that's good to know. I would like to use the facilities here because we have some battle damage to our armors. And
This is, of course, a common occurrence nowadays. I did
yes,
hear that the main trouble has gone, thanks to a
yes,
group of foreign heroes, uh,
yes. That's
led
thanks
by
to
a
us.
person with a golden mask, who appears, yes, right there on the carpet. Interesting. Oh, they also had an angelic guide with them. I suspect that would be you.
I am not a guide. I am part of this group.
The leader, in fact, of
Some
this group.
consider me the leader, indeed.
Ah, well, as the golden masked one says it, it must be true.
Yes, indeed. However, the Golden Masked one is my second in command and the best spellcaster I have ever known.
Interesting. Say, can I interest you in some um, spell cards? Golden Mask.
Spell cards.
Yes, you see, it is part of this game that we play, and each card represents a spell that you can then, in abstract, cast at the enemy, and you try to reduce their life total to a certain point, and then you win the game.
And this is a game.
Yes, you will find it quite fascinating.
I'm
There are
afraid. I'm
other
afraid, my
ways of
friend, that you are
winning
losing
this
your
game.
time. No one will ever play such a game. I think
Ah,
you should
yet
change
it
business.
has gotten quite popular and has paid for quite a large part of this outpost.
I think this is a dying business.
Well, Isker, I do think it sounds entertaining.
It does. Well, okay. What kind of cards do you have? Can I choose my cards?
Yes, see, you get to pick, and he takes out these
But and do
small
all the
wrapped up.
cards have the same value in this battle?
Um, well, the value of the cards. This is
Yeah,
what if you are of the mercantile trade.
I am.
This is what will interest you. The value of the card is determined by the open market.
No, no. Value. I mean, in the game, like it doesn't matter which cards I have. I have the same chances as my opponent to win.
No,
So with better
it,
cards, I have better chances to win.
yes,
So
it's
this
paid.
is not
It's paid
actually
to
a
win.
game of skill, but it's a game where the one that has the most valuable cards will win, right?
well,
The
there are
more money you
three
spend on this
specific.
game, the easiest it is for you to win.
Yes, but skill still plays a large part in it, as
Hmm.
does luck. For you don't get to randomly pick the cards that you will be playing. No, we put them in piles. I still
Yeah.
have to think of a name for these piles, but I was thinking card stacks.
Yeah.
Um, and
Well,
then you
could you hit
shuffle
someone with your
these.
cards? Could I deck someone with my cards?
You could try. I do believe
Maybe we
it's not
could
the
call
most
it.
efficient way of
Maybe we
taking
could
out
call
your
it a
opponent.
deck.
Well, we could try that. It has a certain ring. It's easy to remember. The
All right.
conversation goes on for a
Yeah.
little while in
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
phase
Yeah.
Yeah.
before everyone goes like, ah,
Yeah.
Safo is already looking where he can get to work.
No, but actually on the same topic, the little statuettes from Volta did give me an idea.
You want one of yourself?
We should start to sell little statuettes of ourselves, possible with moving parts that kids can play with, and get an example. Yeah,
Hmm.
If you say this out loud,
I
I'm pretty
will.
sure that the human merchant will pick up on that and go like, "That might actually be a market for that."
Yeah, they're like little figures that, though you can still move them, so with some action.
What if?
We could call them.
No, what if we don't do that?
Uh-huh.
What if we don't make them move? What if we make people glue them together,
Huh?
and then we make people paint them?
Hmm.
We will get more revenue
Small ones,
because because then
like
they
a miniature version of.
yes,
All right,
miniature
all right.
versions, and you can also make bigger ones
Yeah.
for like very detailed and experienced painters, but they're also easier to make.
And we
So
can sell also the paint.
yes,
Oh,
and
that's
brushes,
great.
brushes. You can sell
Wow.
brushes.
Yeah.
We'll call them Taupla.
Yes, yes. I'm interested in all this. Give me your card. I will contact you to finance this whole thing.
The defined card,
Yeah.
the counterspell card.
It's like you've been creating games in your workshop, right?
Um,
That's correct.
so like the guy gives you like a calling card. It says something bizarrely unpronounceable,
All right.
Vander Hagen or something like
All
that.
right. All right. All right.
Um, don't know exactly how they would pronounce it properly. You know what it sounds like, but
No, that's
that's
all
about it.
right. That's all right.
So you,
That's all right. And when I look at this tower here,
hmm
I'm like, maybe we should give a name to the company, like I don't know, the Citadel, something like that. Could work. I don't
layers upon layers.
know.
Um. Anyway, as you are having the mercantile conversation, Sorfal has clearly lost interest in this and is starting to make his way inside
Yeah.
of the
I am
citadel.
pulling
Um,
Dario along.
I'm
leading the
just
cow by the horns. Um,
yeah, I'm just stripping until I'm in my underclothes.
Wait
What?
until we're in the workshop for that.
clunk, clunk.
Shop work.
The furnaces on the inside belie the tranquil outside of the building. There are at least 24 furnaces going. There's 10 more dormant. You see angelic smiths creating beautiful pieces of artistry, some armor, some slightly more of a decorative styling, where you suspect that they are probably for sale or for some of the temples that you've come across in this realm. It is interesting. They use techniques that you are not entirely familiar with, and given more time here, you could probably pick up one thing. Um, and you could probably teach them some of your arts as well as you're there, increasing your renown. But you don't think you have the time to fully do
No, I'm.
all of
We're
that.
just here for the repairs to make the repairs, and I can always come back later after we've defeated the Nephilim
Mhm.
to share my skills and maybe, like you said, learn a thing or two. Probably one. Yes, probably one
Ta-
thing.
Tario leaves the peacock behind, and he tries to find the most skilled weaponsmith.
You are, of course, very familiar with weaponsmithing in all its forms.
I'm Tario. I asked the nearest non-Sorval pigeon. Allez, sorry, angel. My bad.
Good day. Uh, friend? Uh,
Obviously.
I have never quite seen a non-demonic being with. Never mind. You are looking for repairs?
I was the. I'm interested. Jesus. I
No, it's not in this setting.
Different heaven.
summon. No, I was looking for the most skilled weaponsmith. I wanted to have someone look at this, and I tapped the giant black blade at my side.
It is a large sword.
It's more than that.
Appears to be two-handed, enchanted, quite powerful, but not entirely there yet.
And I was that's the part I was interested in the not quite there yet.
Do I hear this or not?
Are you staying with Iskrin as he's having his conversation about money, or is your character actively
Nah,
going? I don't
I'm
think
going
Volta's that into.
money. No, not really. So I will accompany Taurio,
And Sorho.
and yeah. Oh no, I will accompany Taurio.
And Sorval.
Yes, I hear this and I'm like, I perhaps know somebody who can help you with this, and I will take out something out of my cloak, and I have a little trinket of the former owner of that sword.
So that might help, but I don't know any magic voodoo thingy.
Oh, it's quite easy. You break it and you ask the question.
Do I break the crystal or do I break the spirit?
The crystal and
Yes.
the spirit will emerge. So
Let's find a quiet spot first.
mhm.
Maybe the forge isn't the correct place.
No, but they're quite nice. You will see these.
Tyler, before you go, be sure to leave all your armor here so I can repair it.
Dude, I was stripping before we went into the
Yep.
forge.
Yeah, but you
It's
forgot one
done.
part.
Where's
Ah,
the cut
right.
piece?
Yeah, I removed the cut piece.
Clunk.
Thank you.
Naked bow.
Sorval is
I'm
looking for a forge he can use.
I'm still wearing the what's it
Fur.
called, the doublet? No, what is it that you wear underneath full plate?
Well, it can
Skin.
hinge, but Gambison would probably be the military option.
Yeah,
Probably for Tario fur.
yeah. Underneath full plate, you wear clothes because otherwise it shaves.
Fur.
For
Yeah,
real, friends.
do you know the term helmet hair? Now consider it full body on a minotaur. Like fuck no, Dario is wearing clothes underneath.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah,
then it's probably like either a jerkin or a Gambison that you'd
Yeah,
be wearing.
something like that. Doesn't I'm clothed? I've got clothes underneath. That's the main point.
Okay. So, who wants to go first? Are we going to do the repairs of the armor first? Are we going to see what Iskrin still pulls out of his bag of tricks? Or are we going to do the conversation with Dakon Blackblades?
I want to see what this screen does first. That sounds funny.
But are we having a day of rest, or what are we doing?
Currently, the party's just randomly split up, so I
Okay.
kind of have to see how I want to focus it.
Yeah.
If you,
So the
I
thing,
suspect it's gonna be a day of rest.
the
But
thing I have to do, I can do it tomorrow. I cannot do it today.
okay,
So if it's tomorrow, I'll do my thing.
so you will just have fun talking commerce with the merchant.
I guess we should finalize this deal, and I should make sure that 75% of the profits are mine.
He seems to have some mild objections to that.
I agree. Let's make it 80.
So a bunch of haggling goes down, and eventually you settle on giving him the exclusive rights for selling and marketing the items
The most
which he
important thing he will
purchases.
get is his name on the product.
Yeah, but
Everyone will know that he did that.
like you give him the exclusive rights to sell and market it in this outpost specifically, and that is about it.
Yep.
He's very happy with that because he could do his direct commerce from here, and you, of course, have slightly more reach than he does,
Yes. I'll
so
make
you
sure
can
he gives me a
always,
copy of all these
yeah,
cards.
yeah, and make sure that like if he has any other brilliant IDs that they pass by
Yeah.
you first, like the usual trades
Yeah,
contract.
and I'm like, oh man, the rules are too complicated. We need to dumb it down for the general public, something easier. I don't know. Can you put like hearts and diamonds and clubs and make it more accessible?
He will actively refuse that because he's found that the complexity drives up the value
Oh,
cards.
right.
Like people will pay more if they think they are
Mm.
being extremely smart while playing.
I see. Oh well, we can give it a try.
Yeah, and you
I'm
can always go back to the classical card game things, but
yeah.
they already exist, so it's less of an open
But actually,
market.
yeah, most importantly, how do you gamble on this?
You can gamble by a thing we call antediluvian cards, um,
Hmm.
which is a card that you take out of your deck and
Yeah.
you put it to the side,
Hmm.
and if you win the game, you win the other person's antediluvian card.
And that will translate in money eventually, right?
Of course, because the cards are
Yes.
worth money.
Yes. Yes. Remember priority here. Players' amusement, money. So
Yes.
money. All right. Okay. Very well. Yes. Good.
Yes, he's very much on that level with you. He's not
Yes.
that savvy in these like marketing to a larger scale, and you get the sense that this is a small town merchant.
Good. I like small town merchants.
Yeah, they're honest.
Yes.
To a fault, they'll always try to cheat you.
You can always trust a dishonest man because you can always trust him to be dishonest. What you must be afraid of is an honest man because you never know when they might do something stupid.
Dario sneezes.
Okay, so that trade deal done. Where do we go next, guys?
Let's do the repairs.
Okay, you're gonna repair your armor and Taurio's armor?
Yes, but with Tyrus armor, I'm going to make sure that there are feathers again. But I will also make sure that I engrave some feathers. So
Roll me
there's only going to be some feathers around the neck. The
roll
rest is
me
just
a
engraved.
persuasion check.
I am good with that.
And you have advantage on that.
28.
Excellent. You seek out feathers. You don't have feathers on you, except the feathers on you. This gives you an idea. Dario seems to be quite drawn to angelic feathers.
Mm,
You are surrounded by angels.
yes.
Yoink!
You take your time to impress upon said angels the validity of your cause, the battle prowess of your underling Taurio,
Yes.
the absolute chance to be part of history, be part of that group that not only defeated a kraken, not only defeated Prokos, but will go on to defeat a Nephilim,
Yes.
a feat that has been rarely accomplished. And they can, for just a small installment of a few feathers, be
Share
part
the
of
glory.
that legendary action, be part of that group, be part of that drive towards restoring the universe into what it should be.
Yes.
And after a while, you even start believing what you're peddling, so
Of
it
course.
kind of goes really well.
Yeah.
So you return to your appointed forge,
Hmm.
carrying enough feathers to make a beautiful feather lining to the armor for Taurio. You could even do a small wing detail in the back if you would want to.
Yeah, I'll try that.
And these are pure angelic white feathers. They have this soft glow to them.
Mm,
You would suspect that if you leave it out in the sun for like an hour, it might glow at night as well.
That
You can
seems
roll me your crafting check. I
okay.
believe that we're gonna be up to 8d6.
86. Ah, one success and one failure.
Mm-hmm. You fully repair the armor
Mm.
without too much difficulty. Now you can tell me, do you want it to have a positive and a negative boon, or do you want them to cancel each other out?
Go for positive and negative.
The good news is, yes, the feathers absorb sunlight, and they actually will, in the dark, give off light. The bad news is, due to the fickleness of the material that you were working with, due to the very ethereal beings that angels can be, the light is not necessarily white. What you get if you move it into the darkness is the elemental balance within each angel shifting slightly to where the color would be, leading to a beautiful rainbow of colors.
Perfect. Perfect.
So the armor will allow Tauriel to have dark vision, well, at least to
Finally.
give off light uh, for a 20-foot radius in multiple hues.
Disco ball. The
Well,
disco ball armor.
Stroboscope.
rainbow flag armor
Yeah.
would make it glow in the dark.
So when he's finished, so I'll be like, I'm sure Dario is going to appreciate this.
I'm going to appreciate the feathers until it's dark. Then less so.
And then for the repairs on your own armor, are you taking
Yeah.
any special precautions?
I'm going to try to keep it in the same condition as I originally made it. Like I'm going to try to make sure that the fast equipment such doesn't get ruined.
Yeah, okay, so you just carefully repair it, you take your
Yeah,
time with it, you just go through the steps that you know you have to go
yeah,
through. There are no additional complications to this because you've
yeah,
done this before.
yes,
The armor wasn't that inherently badly damaged, it was just
no,
gashes
just
and claw marks, so
indeed. I will be planning to upgrade it after the Nephilim fight, but now is not the time to maybe ruin it and
yeah.
have to create an entire new armor.
Yeah, and like your repairs you can do with a modicum of speed, especially with all the materials readily available here.
Yeah,
Crafting something new would take you more time because you would have to draft it up and stuff. So,
yeah.
smart choice.
Thank you.
Taurio, Volta,
Yes.
That's
you
us.
seek out a quiet point. Inside? Outside?
Whatever we can find.
You go outside, you walk for 20, 30 meters, so that you have the outpost in the backdrop, and you almost don't hear hammering from where you're standing.
Does Volta still hold the soul stone thingy?
I believe so.
Okay. You did not let Dario keep it. Smart choice.
Yep. Um, Dario, watch. Let's do this. Do you see anybody suspicious around here, or anybody who can see us?
I'm looking at you.
Okay.
A
Do
little
I see
further
anybody?
back, Iskrin is conversing with someone. They're drawing up papers.
Okay. So he won't notice. All right, let's do this. And I break the charm.
Instantly, the area around you darkens. A heavy fog hangs over your heads, hangs pretty much down to the ground, and then forms the figure of the former wielder of the Black Blade. What?
Well, we need your assistance. We want you to awaken this sword. I believe you have the knowledge to do this. If you
It
do
did.
this, we will release you.
It did not came with a manual.
The figure, heavy armor, walks forward, eyes flashing red, lays a hand on the pommel of the sword, and his spirit twists into it, peering from your view, and a new life courses through the weapon. You, because you've been wielding it for a bit, Daudio, notice that within the blackness of the blade, a certain bluish reddish hue starts to play, almost as though someone poured oil over it and is using it to reflect sunlight.
So like an oily sheen.
Yes, a certain unnatural danger has been drawn into this weapon. And then, fog around you dissipating, there is a vague hint of a white glow to the blade as well.
I look at Volta. Well, that wasn't creepy at all.
No, you're welcome.
I look for the practice yard or something like that to see if I can figure out what actually happened with the sword. Not
It,
live target.
it takes you a little while to fully discover what exactly happened with the sword. But it appears to have had its connection with the land strengthened. Depending on where you're standing, it seems to be drawing upon the residential mana of the plains, and it resonates with your innate abilities as a planeswalker. Your blade will now do an additional 1d8 radiant damage,
Wow.
but
Who's the angel now?
if you
Still me.
want, you can swap that. You can swap it to necrotic, to fire, to poison, or to ice.
Nice. Okay.
So that's
Neat.
called damage to be completely D&D.
Ta-ta.
Ice, baby.
So the default is 1d8 radiant on hit, I assume,
Mm-hmm.
and I can swap it with. Okay, that helps.
I'm useful.
Hey, look at that.
Debatable, but since
All
you're the
the
GM,
other
I'm going to say
properties
yes.
remain, so it still gives you the bonus to AC. It still is a +3 weapon.
All right.
Oh yeah, and you can now wield it with one hand should you want to, but
Ooh.
most of the benefits for you are in two-handed wielding,
Hmm.
like
Nice.
that. I believe that was
That works. If I have any time left, I do want to see if there's anything useful to buy in the shop because I have tons of money, like potions and stuff like that.
well,
Just
there are more potions should you want to acquire them.
yeah, but health potions are different. But I've got health potions. I'm looking for stuff like the giant strength potion or interesting stuff like that.
There is one potion that would lean into that, and that is a potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Nice.
I had one of
Wow.
Storm Giant Strength. What does Cloud Giant Strength do?
27.
Or
Storm is more, I think.
Storm was a lot. I think it was, but okay. How much?
It would set you back 1,000 gold.
Done. So it's Cloud Giant. Huh?
hmm
It is okay. I need to look it up in a compendium. So 1,000 gold. Okay. I have buckets full of gold left. Check.
I
Yeah,
think we all have.
I've still got 13,000 gold and almost 4,000 platinum. So
Oof.
Iskern is looking pensive. Then again, Iskern also has more money than they thought they would start out with.
yeah, I haven't actually. Well, you should know how much gold I'm lugging around because well I've earned it together with you guys.
Hey, Taurio, do you want to invest that money?
But in potions,
No,
weapons,
no, and it's called an investment. It means you give me the money today, and they will return to you at the right time, multiplied.
By half.
It's a multiplier.
Someone is making 150% on this, you know that.
Plus taxes, of course, but we can discuss this later.
Okay,
My-
that concludes your quick stay in the outpost.
yeah.
The rest of the day goes by quite uneventful. Come evening, I assume, or let's say come morning, Sorval can approach Taurio with the finished armor, having thoroughly checked the rainbow effect at night.
Yes. I
God
think
damn
it's
it.
wonderful. Tyro is going to love it. Yeah, actually I'll have the armor. Um, do we have separate rooms or?
In here, yes, they have
Okay.
given you your own private room.
Okay. I'll make sure that the armor for Tario is in my room on a uh, how is it called? A doll to
A mannequin
yes, it's on a mannequin, and I
or a
make sure that
kawaki
there
if you really want to.
nah a mannequin, and I will make sure that there's light that's shining on it. I will, of course, go and bring Tario. Like Tario, so I have repaired your armor, and I know that the feathers had gone off, so I made sure to replace them.
Is he Tario?
Stylishly done.
Do you say this before I see the armor or?
I will open the doors while saying that, and you can just see the armor there.
Yeah, is he Tario going like getting really depressed, then seeing the armor full of angel feathers, and the depression leaves him? As long as you do not mention the stroboscope effect.
No, I did. I will be like, and it even has an extra feature. You know, you have the problem with not being able to see in the dark. When you
looks,
are
looks,
wearing
looks,
this, I
looks
will
at
not
look,
have to use the spell on you anymore.
looks at this ring of shooting stars.
True. But from now on, your armor itself will bedazzle everybody around you with light. You will be able to see some distance around you.
You mean I can't hide in the dark?
Unless you take off the armor.
You can take off. I'm pretty sure if you have a large cloak and put it around you completely, you will be able to dampen it. Also, why
That-
would you want to hide?
that-
Then I know what Taurio does.
Dario is starting to get a headache. He pulls out the open amphora out of his bag of holding and takes a good swig.
Well, Legionnaire, ready to put on your armor? Yeah.
Inspire greatness in others. Why would you hide? You don't. You don't want to hide. You just want to go right
Hmm.
in and smack
Yeah.
things. Okay. As you are making your morning things happen, the angel actually interrupts some of the rituals that your mornings tend to go to. The angel
Hmm.
from yesterday
Hmm.
has come back and is carrying a small silver vial, and with utmost deference presents it to the four of you. This vial contains consecrated water from the shrine of Sera. When the Nephilim was bound, Our Lady was there. In helping with the binding, a weakness was imparted upon this creature.
Hmm.
Using this veil will lock it in its true form. But you must strike it true with your weapon coated with this water.
Dario holds out
Yeah.
its hand.
From what we've learned of it, it has the capability to shapeshift otherwise.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Shifting its
Okay.
shape brings with it abilities that we might not be able to account for.
Hmm. Thank you very
How
much.
how
This is
long
going to
will
be
do you have any idea how long this lock will last?
Sadly enough, we haven't tried. We know what it does based on previous experiences, and it was quite essential in sealing the beast in the first place.
okay. Thank you very much. It's going to be a great um, help to us. If it cannot shapeshift, it's going to be a lot less difficult.
Especially for your more landlocked allies.
Yes. Worst case, I can try to bind it and bring it back to ground, but that would be worst case.
Worst case, I'm soloing the Nephilim. Um,
Some people try that. Glory for all, especially for this one.
In the card game would be like I attack with my birds of paradise.
highly efficient.
Sorry. I will make sure that I take the vial. I'm like, who's best with for hitting
I
Dario?
am, but not if it's flying.
Valid
You
point.
hold on for this. Hold on to this for now.
I got this.
Sister, may I actually ask your name?
You may, and I will respectfully decline giving it.
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
understand. I'm
Burn.
sorry. I
Wish
should
to
have.
call upon me, um, ask for Radiant.
I should have asked indeed for your call sign.
7735.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
What is your IMO number?
Thank you very much, sister.
I've
I
got
am
You are
sure
welcome.
we will talk again.
I look forward to it.
I've got the potion of cancel morphing.
Teenage
Okay,
Unmorphing Ninja Turtles.
so
What?
I will turn to my companions and be like, so I think it's close to time that we have to return to Ravnica. Um, However, we still have a airship stuck in another plane.
Let's do some hopping.
I think it would be handy to have it nearby when the Nephilim is
Mhm.
released.
Dario is already picturing the deck of the ship.
Sorval will turn back to Rain and be like, "Until soon, sister."
Before Dario disappears, he does make a Boros salute.
Iskrim,
Yes.
what were you planning on doing the next morning? Is it something
Oh
that's
right,
supposed to
did you
happen on
did,
Sarah's realm?
did you mention?
So no, I didn't mention. I can do it in Sarah's realm. In fact, I think it's safer in Sarah's realm.
So before you see Dario fizzle out,
We can try, but that's the day after.
we are the day.
So
We are the
where are
day.
we sleeping actually?
You all had separate rooms in the outpost.
In the outpost. Okay, we go.
It's a little smelly, but you can't help it.
Sorry, beans.
But also our ship is here, right?
No, our ship is still in.
Our ship is not here. Okay, yeah. I would have liked something more grand for this. It's just a little room in an outpost.
Well, they call it the outpost. It is a large Baroque-style structure. Uh, in the image, you can see one of them in the
Well,
background.
in fact, wait. What am I talking about? If I need a grand place, I'll make my own. So,
The outpost is a gathering
Big
place
ol'
of
so,
like-minded people.
so early in the morning, I will take my carpet and I will fly a bit away from the outpost.
Is there background music?
I can show you the world.
I'm always riding the carpet with my hands crossed like this, Magneto style. And so I will go a bit far. I would say something like, I don't know, 5 minutes flying in some place, possibly, not populated. Is there such a place? Some plain
There's
or
quite a lot of stuff that is just like floating meadows.
yeah, floating meadows. Exactly, like something a bit flat, like not necessarily a forest on there. And so the first thing I will do is I will cast the Temple of the Gods. So I will erect a temple to myself on this meadow. And dedicated to philosophy. Yeah, it's dedicated to wealth. So I will erect the temple. Inside the temple, I will cast in what is a space in the main area, uh, away from me. So in front of me, a magic circle which is directed to the inside. So to keep whatever appears inside the magic circle inside. And then I will use my own gate spell to gate Drevish of the Thousand Flaming Tongues.
Alrighty.
That's the
And are you
spell.
doing this on your own, or did you bring the party members for this?
I did not bring the party members for this.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Dangerous.
let's add
But
some spice to this.
And then there were three.
Suddenly, a new cleric appears.
So I'm not using the book, I'm using my own spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will go like, I summon thee, Drevesh. With the power of light
And
and darkness.
from out of your pulse of energy through that gate, you hear the flickering of flames before you even see Drevesh appear. A massive
Oops, my
creature,
bad.
broad shoulders, arms that could easily have been tree trunks, legs twice as thick, a flaming whip in one hand, a wicked looking sword in the other, turns around, face you, thrusts the sword into the ground. As you summoned, I have come. And he looks at you with a newfound understanding upon glancing, and a vague hint of respect. You seek which battle to be fought, immortal.
I'll look at him and I will say, I can erect a temple with the strength of my will. I can bind demons inside cages, and I can summon them to do my will.
Hmm.
Then I lower my tone and I say, but I bow in front of a true master. And I will bow in front of him. I am
Your
not
ardor
here to
must
command
be
my
diligence.
I am not here to command, my lord.
Hmm.
But you are fearsome, and I need to take my precautions. I am
He
here to discuss.
looks at your magical circle and decides not to do anything about it for now.
I am here to bargain, Dormammu. Um, there is a battle to be fought, as you well know. And me and my companions have quested among the plains to achieve what is necessary for our victory. But I still fear that without the help of someone with true power, such as you wield, we may not succeed. But I will never think or dare to command you. If you shall lend your help, I wish it to be willingly. But I do understand that everything has a price. So before I summon you to the battlefield, I thought it would have been considerate to first agree on the terms.
The terms are easy. I will assist you in this battle, Summoner, and you will forget my name.
That is, those terms are acceptable to me.
Then
And then I would add the. Oh, sorry.
he reaches out
Hmm?
and he starts pushing his fingers through the barrier just to show that he can, and pulls them back. What else?
I believe that one as powerful as you are must have won, of course, many battles, but must also have some powerful enemies. If you would share with me the name of one of your enemies, be them angels or demons, makes no difference to me. I can assure you that I could bring them your vengeance or bind them to my service as a gift to you.
My primary concern is the planeswalker Leshrac, his allies Tivesh Sat and the Haragay drone, for they were the ones that set upon me and my brothers to bind us to their will.
Don't you have a powerful angel as an enemy?
Were I to know their name, do you think they would still be?
I see.
'Tis the blessing of being a being of power that certain avenues are easy to thread.
Is there any name?
You'll wonder how you came about my name.
It was not easy, my lord, I must say, but I am happy that it allowed me to meet one with your power and that I could learn from your mastery of the arts of war.
Hmm. I will bring my cohorts with me, as I believe a boon is owed to you still by my kindred.
That would be most
3
kind.
will stand with you as you fight this Nephilim.
Then I think our deal is sealed.
And I will take my leave until such time as it is deemed appropriate.
I bow again.
He raises his hand, and with a sharp jolt, flaming energy, circle is carved in two. Your cathedral, your temple that you built, is split from that point on, showing the clear air, and the being itself vanishes again.
Iskrin puts him on a shit list. He
All right.
destroyed my temple to myself.
Well, you know, I will look.
You have the feeling,
Mhm.
based on what you know about creatures like
Mhm.
this might just be more than a regular Valor.
Perfect. All right.
Might.
Very well.
Just
So I
a little
guess
bit.
as he leaves, I will recompose myself and I will use the staff to summon an angel, and I will say, "Give me a foot massage." No.
You heard him, Sozal.
Alrighty.
All right.
So after a while, you rejoin the party and you make your way
Yes.
back to the airship, I presume.
Mm.
Yes, I will.
Yes.
Which means I can do. Whoop. Put you guys back up here. Yay.
Yay,
Yay, booze.
As we
Uh,
come
yay.
here, I will look around to see where we are.
You appear to be back in the skies above Ravnica.
so we plane shifted.
You plane
Yeah.
shifted.
Okay.
One of the things that you guess happened when you left the airship, Nogrotha, is that it was pulled back to Ravnica.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I look at the people on deck and ask for a status.
Yes,
Report.
status report.
Sit rep.
Well, Nospick runs to you, goblin, leather jerkin. He's currently wearing some sort of red cloth wrapped around his head, like two stripy things. And he goes,
As long as it's not a red shirt, it's fine.
we're back. We're back where we started. It was really weird. It was really weird. Let's not do that again. 10 out of 10. I would not recommend it. It is unpleasant. It is. We went into this place where it was all gray, and like this crazy lady with octopus legs happened, and no, not fun. Dark hair. Uh, Gives you her regards. Tells you you're all going to die. Would not recommend to anyone.
And what's the situation down below?
I believe the entire distillery has been ransacked by unknown forces. Some of your stocks have gone. We have literally defended it with our lives, but uh, got bad headaches for our trouble.
I you see Tyler getting a bit angry, but I meant below the ship. You know where we
Oh,
are, what's
below the
going
ship.
on.
Well, everything seems to be okay. We are currently above the I think it's the ninth district or something. It seems to be good. We've set course to Shademer because we kind of assume we always have to go there. Uh, oh, no real messages yet. We've only been back for a day. Just there, we were happy we were back. So there is that. The mood amongst the crew is good.
Taurio wonders why.
It's a complete mystery, sir. I honestly I couldn't tell you. This is just these are things that happen. We haven't seen that one guy anymore. You had this one guy that was cursing people. He's not come on
Yeah.
board again. We thought he was a new crew member, but apparently he wasn't.
Who's he talking about? The one we bought the our guide to the island, or
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I thought he was a permanent one. I kind of took a liking to him, but yeah, he vanished again. So yeah, that's a thing that happens. I guess. Yeah.
He went on an adventure of his own.
I'm always good to be adventurous. That's what they tell me. That's how I came to sign up with your boat. It's been quite an adventure, really. I figured I would be in for like guarding some rich Orzovians around or something and
You
getting paid
are.
handsomely for what I do. But turns out I'm going on a globe-spanning adventures now, which is interesting in its own kind of
Oh,
special way.
one out of two isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's just the headaches. I don't like the headaches.
yeah.
We at least got the rich Arzovian. The GM 9th district. Where was that exactly?
I don't think I have the map of Ravnica saved. Basically, how they do like the layout of the main 10 districts is kind of circular. It's in one of those places.
Okay, but
Compared to Shademerk, you're probably like half a day out still with the airship.
there's nothing of worth. Nothing
There,
noteworthy nearby.
there's always noteworthy things nearby, but none that I prepared. So please don't go and
Check.
check it out.
Well, I think.
Actually, yeah.
Uh, okay.
All right.
So, what's the plan of action?
So what there is still left to do, Sorvel?
Well,
Then it might be good to send messages out to get as much force, to get as much.
Let's do a montage, like us sending messages during the next few days to all the forces that are in place, and then meet at the battlefield. But where is the Nephilim? Like physically, we don't know, right?
Yeah, we do know he was
Ah,
we've even seen his eye. when
Which
we
means is
were
I. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
probably sealed somewhere near the shade mark.
yeah, we've actually been there.
But so how do we fight him? We have to free him before we fight him, or what are we going to do?
Yeah, Dario isn't smart enough for this, so
Okay, Sorval,
Is there
talk to me.
Well, the
is there
smart one
some
is dead.
kind of
So.
yeah?
Sorval isn't
Is there
smart
some
enough for
kind of
this.
No,
do
I
we know some kind of how do you call this, an agent of the Nephilim?
um not
So
that
so
I
wait, we
know
don't
of.
actually have a real target here.
We
It's the
don't
it's
have
the
a
No,
real
letter
no, yeah,
target
the
at the
letter,
moment.
One at a
it's the
time.
letter
One at a
I.
time. What do you say?
It's the letter I, the small island
Yeah,
where your house crumbled
Yeah,
away.
there. Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
That's
that's like
that
the
that's that's
center.
that's where you fled from where we saw his eye.
Okay.
And as far as we know, he's actually break. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
no.
So
Jam is nodding no.
I
Mhm.
no. Okay.
Perhaps we should capture
Re-
some of his
re-
lizards and interrogate them.
retrace your steps.
Mhm.
I
You,
go down to the distillery.
where did you first encounter? Like, at what point in time did you first encounter the Nephilim?
Um,
I I
when
believe it was
we
in the hotel.
no, I actually think that when we arrived, we heard a voice.
Yes, but like the actual encounter was when you had liberated the Is It Hotel,
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
which
so
would
perhaps we
be
should check it out.
Okay. So
Yeah.
but let me
on the
understand one
letter
thing. So we don't
F.
know where this guy is. We're doing all this and we don't know where to go.
I
I
think at the
think
moment.
perhaps. Go ahead, Sorval.
No, go ahead.
No, no, go ahead.
At the moment, I don't think we know
All
where
right.
the film is sealed.
Okay, but
We know it's somewhere around
the
Trademark.
epicenter seems to be this place, or
The
also
epicenter
not.
seems to be Shade Mark.
Not necessarily this, like this
No.
eye, as Tario said.
The
If I'm not mistaken, the eye was something we saw more in our mind than something physical.
mhm. The I is, well, the I as in the letter I
Yeah.
is standing stones.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of local rumors about it, and it is said to be the place where the Nephilim fell.
Fell. So probably he's also still there, like unless he
You
roams out.
encountered
Huh?
underneath the Is It Hotel, the letter F on the map,
F, F, yeah.
um, the creature from which you fled, flying out through a hidden tunnel that was utterly destroyed afterwards.
I thought that wasn't the letter I. So that's my
Yeah,
fuck up.
this is why I'm recapping and
Yeah.
retracing the steps to make sure
It's a
that we're
few years
all aware
ago.
of.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not in character, but out of character. Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. In character, it's been what, a month?
Approximately, yeah, kind of, maybe two.
Yeah.
Um,
So perhaps we should see F first, see if we can find any traces of it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Perhaps we
Uh,
should just be sure. Let me talk with Dad.
Dario goes with his simple mind. He is breaking free right now. Just wait until he pops up.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I
we,
think we should, right? I mean, we are doing this to fight it,
yeah,
not to keep it imprisoned,
but
right?
but if we no, we're doing this to fight it.
To fight it.
But
Yeah.
if we are to fight it, it is better to know where it will
I completely agree.
appear from, so we can make our defenses accordingly.
All
If we
right.
have to,
And
if we have to make our
Faya
defense like it can
will
come from anywhere, it's going to be weak.
do you
Faya will
think?
chip in here,
Yeah,
and she will say, "So, whatever you're fighting is currently in a state of slumber to half awakeness.
that's what I
Mhm.
understand. Yes.
Why would you wait for it to fully wake
In
up, though?"
fact, stupid. I agree.
Yes, but we do not know where at the moment it is slumbering.
So let me ask someone. What do you think?
I know a
Well,
guy who knows a guy.
Huh?
we saw it at the Isit Hotel, so perhaps.
Let's
who
find
Uh,
is
our
who is
local
okay,
scryer.
no, give me three locations where it can be.
The Izzet, the Izzet Hotel,
guys?
the front hall of the Izzet
Let me
Hotel, and the basement.
let me ask Sangir. Maybe he knows.
Okay, we can
Yes.
go with total of 6 locations then,
Huh?
because I also have commune.
Ah, all right. Yeah, but I'm just gonna ask him straight. Do you know where the Nephilim will come out? He's hiding right now. Let's see
Can
what
you do that
happens.
with commune?
Wait, huh? Ah, no, yes or no? Ah, no, I have the other one. Sorry, divination, not commune.
The
Okay.
thousandfold fold.
Yes. And that one I can ask a question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. Do you think the time frame is right? Is it coming out within 7 days? Well,
So he
actually, I want to know where he's sleeping now.
crawls out of a well.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. No,
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
If you can simply ask Sanger, that would be nice because he's the one who put him under. So
okay. DM, here we go.
just start your saying something rational for
I'll do
once.
it right now.
I
Okay.
don't know if Singer had anything to do with the Nephilim.
So my question will be, where is the Nephilim now?
You notice it first, and then Volta notices it. Soft footfall of velveteen boots on the deck. A black, red inner coat, cloak, even. Stately figure walks forward and goes, "Well, how nice it is to see all my friends together. You you have sadly enough missed a bit of heroic effort from Xantarot. It was quite nice to watch him defend the lizard tribe. Uh, the Nephilim, you said."
Yes, my
Hmm.
lord.
And he leans back and he sits down in what you suspect should be a chair, but there's nothing there.
That is
I
cool.
think he's had some help with things that you see around here. You will find him still lodged underneath the old Ist Hotel in his rather rash actions to prevent you from taking this wonderful ship. He seems to have walled himself in a little bit.
Hmm.
He's trying to get out, but you know how it is when you have slept for a while. You're more sluggish than you used to be. Slug foreshadowing intensify.
Well,
Right. Thank you, my lord.
Was that all?
Oh, I believe it is. Yes.
Excellent. Well, you have fun with your monster slaying. Excellent job so far. Nothing I didn't expect from the four of you, of course. Also, you appear to have left a pet lizard back on Ulgrotha. Eventually, you'll have to go and pick him up.
Well,
Mm,
when we
for
get
now
around
he's
to it.
Sick
safer
after
there.
a while.
Yeah, but for now he's safer where he is.
This is true. I don't think he quite had the intense education that the four of you had.
Hmm.
Oh well. Have a nice battle. Try to stay alive. The three of you try to keep Iskrin alive. They mean a lot to me.
Well, we'll see what we
it's
can
day
do.
now.
Also, any assistance you can give in that way, more than appreciated.
I'll see if something goes terribly awry. If my assistance is needed, I will mainly busy myself with keeping the other planeswalkers off of your tails. That's what we have been doing thus far.
Hmm.
Your lady Sarah gives you her regards, as does that dark-haired chap. Um, for Elise herself, not the most talkative to me. We have some bad blood, I fear. But she appears to be doing what she can, and Sandru apparently came across a very interesting thing. Apparently, someone unleashed a fairy queen from a book, and he's been trying to tidy up that mess.
Doesn't ring
Who
a
did
bell.
that?
Really bad.
Does not ring a bell. Oh well.
No, I don't. I don't think any of the party knows.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone of the party needs to know. The people that need to know now. Uh, so I will bid you farewell, and
Likewise.
good luck fighting the front fight while we fight in the shadows. It's
Yes.
always more cozy there.
Yes. You always
Also,
did prefer the back, my lord.
Cowman. I like the feathers, they're very stylish.
You should see them in the dark.
Let's just say they are fabulous.
You see,
Absolutely.
it's a shame Tyler has short hair because otherwise I would be like,
And Sengir slowly fades out, leaving you on your airship. Taya just standing there going, okay, I'm going to
Don't worry
drink
about it.
something.
I think I'll join you in a
So,
minute.
party.
why is everyone drinking my booze?
It's there, it's fair game.
You think that this Nephilim is hiding like underground in this hotel, or what do you think is going to happen here?
Hmm.
Like, would it be okay to first raise the hotel to the ground and then go in?
Well, we've got a Boros Legion
Yeah, well, I
that
can
can
summon an
track
earth.
Yes,
I
but
can summon an
but
earthquake.
yeah, but something tells me that Boris Legion is not going to fare that well fighting the Nephilim itself.
No, not the Nephilim himself, but maybe
Those,
do you think that place is like full of mooks, and maybe we should handle that in
we
one
have not
fell
let
been
swoop
there.
let's get
We
to
have
the
not been there for a while, so
let's get to the fogger and find out
to the fogger?
No
the
spectacle
big
fogger.
ass tower.
No, no, I
chips
mean,
in.
why would they know what's in the Z thing? What do you mean?
Uh,
The
I
the
think they're
Boros
ignoring me again.
Sorry, what do you say?
I think they're ignoring me again.
Who said that?
What
Oh
The
my.
adults are
what do you
talking
want to
now.
say?
Wait.
Let him
Uh,
speak. Let him speak.
Well, you do know that this Neffy dude has like an entire horde of these lizards.
Yes, that's what I want to say. The Boris Legion will be efficient against those.
and are they around this hotel, as far as you know?
That's
Uh,
what we need to find out.
I, I do believe it gives
Let me get
it's
out my crystal ball, and I will scry on the hotel.
Let the
one ball, two
let him talk.
balls.
No balls, no
somebody,
glory. But
somebody
let the
choose
guy
another
talk.
spell slots.
Okay, so scrying on the hotel.
Yes.
You see in here particular creature. You can,
So instead of a creature, I can choose a location instead, like the last paragraph of this spell.
okay.
Yeah.
Always like these wall of text.
Yeah.
Um,
Last paragraph. What matters?
you can you can see that there is some movement undulating around the hotel.
Oh, so there isn't an army camped around the hotel.
Well,
Yes.
not an
Well, yeah.
army,
Okay.
but there is a certain horde of beings that chitters and musters there. There is no sign of human activity anymore in the direct vicinity.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay, so
It
already a
does
plan is formed.
appear
Oh, sorry.
like it doesn't fully extend into. There was one area quite close to the hotel where you met a small fey dragon,
Yes.
the Night Street. That
Mhm.
appears to be unperturbed.
Okay, but in general, there is this horde around the hotel.
Yeah, you would say 100 meters around the hotel at
Okay,
least.
so
There,
clearly
there's no safe zone.
Sorbal and Taurio. So we will need our armies, whatever they may be, Boros and all the rest, to fight this horde outside while we are this task force that goes inside the hotel and take care of the Nephilim, right? That's the
At
plan.
the moment, we have the Boris Legion, we have the
Yeah,
Iron Brotherhood.
correct.
What are the other ones called again? Tario? Your
The
companions?
the Annabelle Lodge, if they can get back, if
I
they've been
let's hope
sent back or not.
they are back by now.
Back from what?
Uh,
They were sent away to
Sunhome,
Sunhome. Yeah.
All right, all right.
but our good friend had ordered them back, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, then I guess yes. Let's go back to the Fogger. You arrange your armies. I
Is
will
is
go.
there
Yeah,
is there any safe space around the hotel? Because I don't know if you've told us about the one place where we met a
yeah, sure.
small
I will
fake
tell them.
dragon.
But I mean, yeah, I will tell you about that place. But what? I mean, I
So
suppose
what
we
would
are
be like?
moving hundreds of people, right?
Was
Was
this
there something special about that place when we were last time
It was a
there?
portal, no? It
was
was a
this was this the hard to pronounce
Oh,
fairy dragon?
there was a portal to Ulgruta
No, I think there was
Then to Lorwyn.
or to
yeah, it was a
Lorme,
port.
yeah, somewhere. A portal to some place.
hmm. Okay. Because if that's a safe place, we could use that as a base of operations.
Yeah, but it was a house. How are you going to store 100? I mean, 200 soldiers?
Well, we have an airship that can transport people.
No, no, this I understand, but and then we drop them on that house.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm, hmm,
what,
hmm.
what is that?
Terrible idea. Terrible idea.
I mean, I suppose you Boros will have ranks and I don't know what you do.
Yeah, but
Square.
Sorval slept during those classes.
Yeah, yeah. So you arrange your Boros and your Legion thing, Ion, what are they called? Uh, I will go to my temple, get my knights, and
Fanatics.
yeah, I know. We'll make some play. We will like assemble
also,
our ranks and then march. Uh,
how quickly do you think we could get Big C here? Because he has also some
yeah, yeah. We will call the
fighters.
Gruul. So this is the moment that where we call all the shit we have gathered so far, and we will
Do we
meet. And Sorval can do this epic speech, something like "Shields will be splintered, uh, a red sun, a blood sun," something like that, and
Yeah.
Blood moon rises over the rainbow cow.
something like that. Yeah,
everything becomes a mountain? Wait,
and
what?
then we will say, for Frodo, and we charge.
Only non-basics. Only non-basics.
I'm already preparing a speech.
Very
Yeah. So
good.
Excellent.
during the flight over, we do have the ability to send messages, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. So we send messages to everyone we know, to Feather,
It's what you
to
have pigeons for.
Pixie. Yeah.
See, sort of is useful.
Hey,
Oh, Sarval, go!
I hate you.
I
It
tie
was
I
an
tie
open door. All I did was kick.
I tie
Absolutely.
I tied a leather to his ankle, throw him over the ship.
The one that can actually do that. Oh,
Alrighty. So, you send out your messages to all your allies, hoping
yes.
to bring forth a sizable force that would be enough to break through whatever encirclement would delay you from reaching the Izzet Hotel.
Yes. So I
Also,
will also use my Servitor Trolls and Winged Troll. Apparently, I have access to 2d4 Servitor Trolls and Weird Trolls to go and spread these messages about. I will call all my ministrants, which have their own knights, and we will gather up whatever force is the temple force. And actually, maybe it's time for a rousing speech also with the population of
yeah,
Shademark. It's time to,
I,
protect your
I,
city and gather
I
up
will.
arms. Huh?
The first thing that Sorva's going to do is go and look for Krovik and ask if the evacuation has been completed.
It takes you about longer than you expected. It's 50 seconds before you see Krovik. Um,
Krovik, Krovik.
What's going on?
Yeah, I heard that you came back to, of course,
Uh,
gather me
yes.
to go and get the Nephilim and beat him down into a pulp. I am
Uh,
so excited about this. I wish we could have done this sooner. I understand you have to give your allies a chance to also prove their worth, but
and
man,
also, we
I'm
had to
ready
make
for this.
preparations. Also, Krovik, just status report. How did it?
Evacuation went well. We got almost everyone out, as long as they were women and children.
The men, we kicked him down.
Very good. That sounds completely perfect.
Yes. The most of the men have taken to hiding in places where they could not be reached by your pamphlets. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Well, if they die, they die. But I will try to reach them one more time. They have to defend their home.
Also, there's a large concentration of guiltless people that have taken up refuge in the horrible heathen forest of Freyalis.
That's not a hidden
is
forest.
this
That's
in
a protected
is this
area.
in do I hear this?
And I do believe they are doing unholy fornications.
We will
everyone,
take care of that afterwards.
everyone
First,
perked up.
let's look at the
and
Nephilim.
he leans into you and he goes like,
Fornication is when you build like huts in the forest, right?
Or fortifications.
Ah, illegal fortifications in the forest.
Yes, well, probably they're trying to defend themselves against the lizard creatures.
Yes,
That would
this
make
one is
sense.
too stupid to kill. Okay.
While this,
Should
while
we also defend against that lizard creature?
Should we also
No,
fornicate?
these
Yeah,
lizard
that's
I've
fine.
creatures on
heard
our side.
that some of these gruel lizards are secretly bears in disguise. Just saying.
I have also heard that, but I can vouch that this one is not. The other
Excellent.
big one that was with us before is also not one of those.
Hmm.
He might look like a bear sometimes, but he's not a bear.
while
Also,
while
Nice.
this
Sorvo
Gru.
says so.
So, what's about what with our forces? Have we gotten any reinforcements?
Yes, a large group of minotaurs has joined our effort. They claim
Very
to
good.
be part of a lodging.
And about what? Yes, very
Yeah,
good, very good.
the anal bead lodging. That's the ones. Um, they are
Yes,
they
please.
are a handful. They don't have the discipline of the Legion, of course, but they
Of
are
course,
quite efficient in combat in their own primitive kind of way.
yes.
Very good at applying hammer to head.
while all this nonsense is going on, Tyler just looks over his shoulder, expecting Raydal to be there.
I wasn't gonna say anything,
But I will.
But
He's a precog mage, so
I think you will find that most of the people that you need will be where you want them to be. We've asserted some uh, uncertainties. We've made sure that a letter was sent out to Xantarot. I believe that you
But he
would want
can't read.
that to happen. We made sure that it was in easy to decipher images. We had taken some artistic liberties with how I saw the Nephilim, which is a tricky thing. It appears to be malleable.
I got that covered.
Okay.
Beyond that, I think everything's going well. We've been able to prepare for most of the side attacks that would happen, and there are apparently powerful individuals on your side, Planeswalker, that entire yada yada yada, who are currently keeping you quite safe from most of the rearguard action. That creepy blue guy is still looking for you, though, so I'd be careful.
Sorry, the what guy?
Creepy blue guy with the snake and the
Ah,
speaks in like serpentine tongue.
yeah, I got Horcruxes and stuff like that. Yeah, we got that fucker. Can you can you point me to the camp of the Annabelle Lodge?
So before
Okay.
you finish your sentence, he's already pointing.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I still have my axe I need to give to a certain was the Gnulliver that was the leader, right?
No, liver.
Gnulliver. Because I've been carrying that one around for a while now. Feels
Yep.
like years, more like a few weeks, but feels like years.
As you scamper off towards the Annabelle encampment within the fogger, you notice that they have claimed a sizable room for themselves, probably one of the mess halls. And they've put in totems up, they've given it a Minotaurian feel. You enter and you immediately notice they've actually gone out of their way to cut some grass, get it in. Um, there's just it's prepped more for you. The humans probably think it has a certain stable kind of vibe. Like, roughly speaking, it's a cross between a Native American encampment, a stable, and don't entirely know for sure, but it smells like cow.
Jim, there are no humans in this party.
Well, some of your servants on board of the airship are humans.
Okay, true, but Tario
Rovek
doesn't.
is a human.
Yeah, okay, but you know,
Sorval identifies as a human, so I don't know how I should be dealing with that.
Sorval identifies with a peacock. I mean,
Because he has the size of a pea or a peacock. What do you mean?
peacock. You
Come
don't.
on.
That's what all the compensating is for. Excellent. Let's keep on going.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I need to have the
Oh.
entire conversation with Gnulliver, but
Well, the main thing you take away from the conversation with Gulliver is he's happy to have received the axe. And he's apparently become fast friends with this large minotaur that has a shoulder covered in a tattoo, a slightly more tribal variant. And just to save your own sanity, you notice that if you back out of the room slowly, they don't see you leave. So that is what you do after Sim has been going on and on and on, and Gulliver also keeps on going on and on and on. And you notice that shuffling slightly, like this way, you're
just
completely out of vision before.
don't make any sudden movements.
Yeah,
Check.
no sudden movements.
No sudden movements. Just hoof it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys. That will be it for this session, because I will have to prep some for next go round, where
The
we will
battle.
probably do that in person, but then we'll have to see if we have to exactly how we want to do that.
We still need to get to there. So we've
Yeah,
got multiple parts.
it's one or two. So I'm considering it might be that we do the getting to the battle as the next session, and then the battle as a session afterwards, which I
Alright.
think would be the most elegant way of doing it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it for tonight. I hope it was enjoyable. It was a bit of a slightly more theater of the mind sort of shenanigan, but I think I also had a lot of fun. So I hope that is enough for you guys as well for this time round.
Yeah.
Catch you all next stream or not. Well,
We'll see.
We'll see. We've got time, but probably next one will still be streamed because that's easy for. I still have those maps. I just have to repopulate them.
Okay.
And make some small adjustments. And hey, we get to revisit our first adventure. That's always fun to do at the end of
Yeah.
the tale.
Mhm.
Alrighty, that's it,
Okay.
guys. Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye.